Yo, what's good, man? Salute New York, Nikki, baby. Salute everybody coming in the building. Y'all already know what it is, man. Hey, yo, Mike Tyson bites, bad Mikey reacts. Yo, that Jake Paul, yo, that fight was like, big up, salute to Tyson. Tyson's a legend. Got a lot of respect, got a lot of love for Tyson. You know what I mean? Um, but it was he was on his. That was that. What you seen last night was just Brooklyn. That's what you call Brooklyn BS. You know how big you say Brooklyn BS be on it? That was a robbery. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Tyson was looking crazy out there. Yo, check it out. But he 58 years old. He trying to get to his money. I salute him. I respect him for that. You know what I'm saying? So that was a jack move. Netflix, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. That was a full-time jack move. You know what I'm saying? That was a robbery, you heard? And let me tell you something. I think they robbed the fans. Netflix already knew what it was hitting for. All they gave us was everybody thought Mike was gonna be go out there and go crazy because they see him doing a little bit of bag work, right? Everybody looked good on the bag when nobody's throwing punches back, you know? Shayna, you gotta talk about it. Yo, Shayna's in there. I was gonna bet on Jake Paul yesterday. I was taking Jake Paul. Shayna's like, yo, no, what you mean you taking Jake Paul? I'm like, oh man. We was outside, we was watching the fight. That's what we was doing. So I'm like, I can't even bet. I knew Jake Paul was gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Not because, Tyson, he's just an older man. And you gotta remember, if Tyson was active in boxing continuously, then I would have took Tyson. Tyson been chilling. He been out here doing the most. Tyson, he was doing this, he was doing that. You know what I mean? It's some crazy pictures of Tyson out here in these streets too, you heard? Tyson party hard. The last 10 years, he been eating and partying. Homie ain't been in the gym, he ain't been training, he been doing podcasting. He been up here like us. He been on podcast time. Let me tell you something. When Tyson got in that ring and that boy hit him, he bit them gloves. I think when he was biting them gloves, that was the sign, like, slow down. I told you, you hit me too hard. I almost went out. You know what I'm saying? We trying to make this thing go all the way. That one almost took me out. And I think that's why he was biting his gloves like that. Think that was the sign, like, take it easy on me. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You're going against the script, you heard? Yo, salute to my bro Great God. My bro Great God, like, yo, you got to do content on this. He just got 20 million for acting. That was in boxing. That was acting. I ain't gonna lie though, man. My boy, my boy Tyson, man, he looked at, he older, man. He an older gentleman. OG status, older gentleman. So, I respect the fact that he went out there and got that bag. But my boy knees was looking crazy. He got hit one of them times. I'm telling Shane, I'm like, yo, look at his knees. Them knees, that foundation. Old Tyson used to be pulling trucks. He used to be training. He used to be running all the time. You got to have legs. He ain't got no legs. His legs is gone. His knees is gone. He got bad knees. They said he got arthritis in his knees. Your power comes from your legs. Your power don't come. People think power comes from your arms. You got big arms and all that, but your power comes from your legs and your back. It comes from up here as well, but it comes from you shooting from you turning from from the bottom. You know what I'm saying? He don't got no legs. He don't got. That's where his power was at. You remember Tyson? He was like jumping up, hitting dudes. If you remember, he was coming in on bigger dudes and hitting them and knocking them out, and that's how he was giving it up. He don't got that no more. He can't get low. He can't dig in there and get up under because he's a smaller fighter. And really, for most of my life, I was a smaller fighter. I had a lot of fights. I did a lot of fighting. Um, and you got to get inside, and you gotta, you gotta be able to, press that power up where they can't really hit you because they might be taller or bigger. But yeah, Tyson's knees is bad, man. You got bad knees, man. That shit, that's over, man. You can't do nothing with bad knees. He looked like he was going to fall one of them times, just like fall when Jake Paul hit him. You know what I mean? That wasn't a. I mean, do I think this hurts Tyson's legacy? No, I don't. Everybody sees it for what it was, an exhibition match, money grab. That's what it really was. It was an exhibition match, money grab. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really going your wise brim salute. So it's not really going. So it's not really going to hurt his legacy. You know what I mean? I'm happy he got a bag. I'm not never mad when I see, you know, a dude like Tyson, a black person out here just trying to get into a bag. I'm happy that Tyson got a bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad about that. I'm happy we even had an event. We went out. We did a lot of things. A lot of people was hype about it. You know what I mean? It bring a lot of energy back to boxing. Um, bring a lot of energy back to bring a lot of the old timers out. So I respected that. That was good. That was good. I think that was good for the culture. Good for the promotion of boxing. Think about when the last time we had a big boxing match like that. That boxing match was bigger than some of these heavyweight boxing matches with Jake Paul and Tyson. That promotion, Netflix was going down. Netflix was going down all over that. They never even had that much views. You know what I'm saying? Yo, City Bama, salute. Word, I ain't gonna lie. That was really, really nasty. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad he got his bag, and I'm glad he didn't get knocked out. Everybody's saying, Jake Paul, you did bad. You ain't even finish him. I'm glad that Jake Paul ain't knocked Tyson out, man. I wouldn't want to see that. So I'm glad that ain't happened. I'm glad, Tyson was able to go all the way, even though it was in a full 3 rounds. It was only 2-minute rounds. When I heard 2-minute rounds, I knew what it was. How you a professional boxer? You can't fight a 10 round fight for 3 minutes. Once I heard the 2 minutes, I said, yeah, he don't got the stamina. He can't last. He don't got the legs. Legs is gonna keep you up 12 rounds. You got when you do that training, that's why they run so much, because you're gonna be on your feet. You gotta have legs. If you don't got no legs, you can't stand that 12 rounds, 3 minutes around. You know what I mean? You can't stand that. That's why they cut it down. They cut it down to 2-minute rounds for 10 minutes. Them girls ain't fight for 2 minutes. Them girls that fought before, that girls fight was crazy too. That was a good fight. Serrano, that was a good fight. Serrano and Katie, that was a good fight. But Shorty was headbutting. I don't even know how they let that girl win that fight with all them headbutts she threw. I don't even understand all them headbutts, how you don't get it disqualified. All them headbutts in one round in a row, the way she busted that girl's eye open like that. I don't even understand how. I don't even understand how that didn't end up in a disqualification. All those headbutts back to back after she was already bust open and bleeding, she's headbutting her more. That was nasty work. I ain't gonna lie. She was supposed to. That fight was supposed to go. That fight was supposed to get disqualified. She supposed to be disqualified. There's no way you could win a fight throwing headbutts like that. I don't understand how they gave that girl that fight. But that's boxing for you. You know what I mean? That boxing get tricky. You been tricky like that. You know what I'm saying? That boxing been tricky like that. But yeah, I'm glad Tyson ain't get knocked out. I'm glad he got a bag. So I'm happy about it. You know what I'm saying? He a old timer now. Oh, Tyson, we not y'all thinking about the old Tyson. White people, black people, women, everybody was saying Tyson's going to win. I'm like, y'all is bugging. I'm like, he's old, bro. I've seen some of these Golden Glove fighters in their upper years in prison fighting jail dudes and getting beat up. I have seen dudes with names go to prison, get into prison fights, and get beat up easily when they're old. So once you're an old man, You not that he not Iron Mike no more. Iron Mike was 20 years old when he made his name. 18, 19, 20 years old when he was Iron Mike and he was doing all that damage. That was a lifetime ago. That was 40 years ago. That was 40 years ago. Of course, we know even outside of Mike Tyson's prime, if Jake Paul would have ran into Tyson after he lost his belts, when he was, later on 30s or his 40s, Tyson would have handled him easily. We know that. Tyson would have handled him. Tyson is 60. 10 years of chilling, living a good life out, eating good, doing the most. What you expect? I knew that. Now, if Tyson was active all the time in the gym, we see him training, we see him running, and he still had his legs, he still had his knees, I think he would have dusted Jake Paul off. But he doesn't have a continuous life of working out or being active in boxing, and that's all we seen last night. We seen a dude that used to be nice, that's old now, go in the ring, right? Throw a few punches, exhibition match. We got to see Mike, but just the older version of him. I'm just glad he ain't get knocked out. I'm glad he ain't get knocked out. I'm glad that would have been nasty. That would have been nasty. If he got knocked out, that would have been nasty. Real talk. Real talk. But yeah, I don't know that biting that glove thing. Yo, guard the brand. What up? Salute. Yo, salute. You already know, man. But yo, listen. I think that fight was still good for the coaching. Jake Paul was a YouTuber. He got to fight. He got to fight Mike. That's Think about it. That's a hell of a transition to go from being a YouTuber and now you boxing legends and icons. Yo, when Mike Tyson when he was in his prime, we used to always talk about going in the ring and fighting Tyson for $1 million. Yo, I'll go in there and get knocked out by Tyson for $1 million. Jake Paul got like 20 million. He got 20 million to fight Mike and didn't get knocked out past his prime. A lot of people talking shit about Jake Paul. I don't see nothing wrong with what Jake Paul did. They got a bag. They schemed and got a bag. They put together some stuff. And I personally think that Jake Paul held back. I think Jake Paul could have pressed it and went harder on Tyson. I really think he did. I think he could have. But he know that would have been nasty. He talked the talk beforehand, but he wasn't going to go in there and do Mike dirty. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad, he was fighting him, but he ain't going there and try to do Mike dirty. I'm glad he ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? I thought Mike got 40 and Jake Paul got 20. I You heard guard the brand? I thought Mike got 40 and he got 20. But yeah, I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front, bro. Jake Paul said when he told his father that he was fighting Mike Tyson, that his father started crying. That's his father is a big fan of Mike Tyson. Jake Paul's father was crying when he heard that his son would be fighting Mike Tyson. So you think Jake Paul was gonna go in there and do Tyson dirty with his father watching like that, knowing you young and it's an old man? That wouldn't have been a win either. If he would have went in there and styled on Mike and went crazy on Mike and did him dirty, and that would have been a bad look for him. I think I think I think that would have really messed his career up if he went up in there and really went hard on Mike and knocked Mike out. I think that would have been worse. Them playing around, going in there, doing whatever they was doing, not going too hard on each other. I think, that's what it was. It was a money grab. They got the bag. I got the bag. I got the W. You know what I'm saying? Mike's still on his feet, you heard? Oh, they said Mike was getting paid by the round? Oh, man. Oh, man, I don't know what's going on here. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I don't know none of that. I just know I think he could have pressed it. He could have went hard on Mike, especially when Mike wobbled. You seen his knees was bad. Once he hit him good. He could have pressed him and took him out. I think he could have took him out. He ain't want to take him out. I'm glad he ain't do that. You know what I'm saying? Then would have then it would have been like, you know, that's some real nonsense. That's some BS. But they choreographed, they acted, whatever they did, they got a bag, and it was just a decision. I respect that. Yeah, but that I ain't gonna front. Netflix, Netflix pulled off a big one with that. They got a big bag off that. You heard? Netflix got a big bag off that. You heard? That Netflix was going down, buffering. A lot of people ain't had. They couldn't see the fight. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. That's what it was, man. You know what I mean? I'm glad Tyson got some money though. I think Tyson deserved the 20 million. Yeah, it broke the stream. Yeah, it broke the stream. You heard? It broke the stream. That Tyson fight, it broke the internet. But that's good. You need that kind of energy in boxing. It's good. It's good. It brings some energy back to boxing. You know what I'm saying? They got a bag. Respect that. They got the bag. I just know. I just know. I just know they ain't. I just know that thing wasn't real. He was taking it easy on him. Yo. He took it easy on my boy. I'm, I'm glad. I don't even understand. Yo, listen. Another thing I learned. New York Nikki baby, what up? Another thing I learned. You already know. Salute. Queens get the money. Another thing I learned. I didn't. I know they love Tyson, but I didn't know people love Tyson like that. People love Tyson. You heard? People America. I seen white people that look like rednecks. They was like, yeah, he about to get it. He about to get Jake Paul's about to get knocked out. He want to get knocked out for that money. The old timers was going for Mike, you heard? Everybody, yo, they got love for Mike. Yo, you had people out here trying to pay Mike so he wouldn't fight, so he wouldn't get hurt. A lot of down low. 2-5, what up? You already know Brownsville. That's right, Brooklyn Finest. Yo, listen, a lot of people try to hit Tyson with some money. Like, yo, take this bag, Mike. Don't go in that ring. We don't want to see you get hurt. You need some money? We got you. You hold his bag. We got a bag for you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you some money. Tyson wanted to take the money. He wanted to take it. He said, I'm gonna go fight. You know what I mean? I respect the fight that he a warrior, old school warrior. He don't scared to get in the ring and do what he gotta do. You already know, salute. I respect that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get your own bag, whatever it is, however it go. You're going out there to get your money. I respect it. He got a legitimate bag last night. I respect that. He deserved it. He deserved that bag. You know, they don't retire with health insurance and give you all the stuff that you need in boxing in these areas. You got to fend for yourself once you leave these leagues. You got to just get your money. If you could get a bag, if you could grab a bag, they're gonna offer you a $20 million bag. Why you ain't gonna take it? Mike was smart for that. I ain't. He wasn't dumb. Yeah, right. Guard the brand. It was the hope that few people to participate. The hope that they would get one more glimpse of the baddest man on the planet, Mike Tyson. That's all because if you got that, work for the nostalgia. That's right. That's true. That's real talk right there, guard the brand. That's real talk. A lot of people, you heard? A lot of people, parents, a lot of people looked up to Tyson Um, a lot of people, you know what I mean? But yeah, I ain't gonna front that last night. They broke the internet. But you can't get down on Jake Paul for that. I like Jake Paul. I ain't even tripping on Jake Paul. I think that he did what he's supposed to do. He got his little money, got his bag. You know what I'm saying? He went in there. He ain't get nasty. He showed up, got his little punches in, and he walked off a winner. That's all you want to do. You know what I mean? You want to win. He won. You ain't got to do extra. You ain't got to do the most. I think if he did do the most, to Tyson, it would have damaged his career. I think that would have damaged his career. How they ended it, how everything went, I think it went well. I think it was well scripted, well, you know what I'm saying? I think the whole thing went well. Vic, what up? Well, I think that thing went well, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I want to just tap in, give y'all a little reaction on Mike Tyson. I had to pop out for y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna be popping out more often, you know what I mean? I'm about to get back to it, you know what I'm saying? Um, got a few ducks in order in my life, got a little, things better. So I'll be popping out, giving y'all some more content and all that. But yo, that Mike Tyson's fight, man, people was active. They came outside for Mike Tyson, you heard? Yo, I seen the Desi Banks last night too. Yo, and man, he said I knew we was doing from here. All of y'all came here from New York City. Y'all either run on the run for telling on somebody, or y'all somebody in the ground. I'm looking like, oh my goodness. Yo, he's a funny dude. It was funny. Yo, if Desi Banks comes to y'all city, pop out and check him. You know what I'm saying? It was good. He's a good comedian. He does good stand up. They got the bag. Just being honest, you know what I mean? They got that bag. They got that money. You know what I'm saying? It was a robbery. It was an old school robbery. It was a robbery. It was a robbery. They booked us. They booked us. But you had dudes out there thinking that was gonna be something that was crazy. That thing looked crazy, right? My son Tyson knees. My son knees is bad. He was looking like he was wild, like he was going to just fall. I'm like, oh man, he got to get him up out of there. All right, man. But y'all already know what it is, man. I ain't want to come out here for long. I just wanted to tap with y'all Saturday night, give y'all some content. You know what I mean? I had to tap it on the Mike Tyson story. You know what I mean? Y'all already know what it is, man. Mr. Hood Love, Mikey B. Salute y'all.